Hey everyone, it's time for another episode of 10K Dollar Day. And this week we are talking about jersey dresses, diamond shoes, and cold weather.
Oh, we're all dressed up and nowhere to go.
Wow, let it go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 266 of 10K Dollar Day. I'm Alison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, let me tell you what you're about to get into. This is 10K Dollar Day. It's the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. So, what that means is we're about to take $10,000, and this week I am going to spend it in one place in one day, somewhere in the world.
Whoa.
And I'm going to try to do it with Lulu in tow. So it's going to be super fun. And before that, we're going to talk about obsessions and wish list. We have a couple other segments, but just hold on. It's a crazy ride, but I promise it's a lot of fun if you let your imagination just get the best of you. Okay. It's real
It is
research,
true.
though. Real research. These are real places, real ways you can spend your money, but we're just not actually doing it because we don't have 10K to spend in one day.
We don't have 10K to spend in one day.
We don't
have
10K. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna take forever. Also, everyone, are you shifting over to me yet for
Yeah, let's
news?
do it.
Cool, because right now, as we speak, Allison and I are together in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Okay, that's right. You are hearing Allison was like, "No, we're not." I'm like, "Yes, we are. Look at your calendar. This hits while we're at Podfest." So, right now, everyone, as you're listening, but not as we're recording, Allison and I are in Orlando speaking and presenting and keynoting.
What?
I know, at
Yeah.
Podfest. And the funny thing is we haven't been able to announce it yet because they haven't announced it, but because this actually hits during Podfest, we can talk about it, and I'm so excited.
It was crazy. We were like,
We've
what? Yeah.
never been asked to do a keynote before. And
No.
so Allison, I went to dinner with Greg and Jason, right, from New York the other night. And I was telling them about it because I was so excited. And Greg said, so like who normally does these keynotes? And I said, oh, the first time we went, it was Pat Flynn. And he was like, oh, I've heard of him.
You're like, you've heard of us too, Greg.
But it is a little I have to say Podfest is taking not taking a risk on us necessarily because we have presented there several times. They've seen us at many other conferences. So we're not like a risk that much, but it is a big chance for us. We've never done a keynote before. It's a super, if you don't know what that is, because we don't really know what it is, apparently it's the last speech of the conference, and that's all we know.
Yes.
So all we know is that we have time and we don't know what we're going to talk about, but by the time that you hear this, everyone, we will have at least a modicum of an idea.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good.
They're going to be like, we did not ask for 7 remixes of Take Me or Leave Me from Rent, but now that you're here, could you imagine? They're like, and now our keynotes. Bum, bum,
Dun,
bum,
dun,
bum.
dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, gosh. They wouldn't know what to do. It's going to be fun. And if you guys are interested in podcasting, if you have a podcast, you should check out some of these conferences. They really are so very helpful. And if you have questions, you can always reach out to us. We have a passion for podcasters. So we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com.
That's right. Also, just right before we start those obsessions, just reminding everyone that I am on tour for the next, 1,000 months. And Allison is going to come out to see me wherever you are. So, hey, everyone, email us at 10kdollarday@gmail.com if you'd like to see us in the following cities. And then we'll just start talking and then we'll buy Allison's ticket. That's how it works.
Yes.
So we are going to be possibly in Utica. Alison doesn't want to go to Utica. Everyone. Okay. So,
I
like,
don't
I don't know if
know.
we have anybody in Utica, but it's also a really busy time for me. We're in previews. Okay. Utica, Philadelphia, which contractually I have to sing now. Philadelphia,
Oh.
Chicago, Des
Mhm.
Moines, Denver, LA, San Diego, San Jose, Durham, Charlotte, Greenville, Nashville, Washington, D.C. I, I had the D.C. where the states were, and I mixed that up. Houston, Kansas City, and Seattle. I think you're definitely coming to LA.
Yeah, I should. That's the news. Let's get into obsessions. Lulu, what's your obsession this week?
My obsession is hair products, open parentheses, for the first time, closed parentheses.
You've never been obsessed with hair products?
No, because I didn't know how to use them or what products to use. But because of 1776, and I have to use my own hair in the show, they put in
Yeah.
extensions, but they put them in every day. They're not
Yeah.
like woven in. But I have to curl my hair, like
Mhm.
do it. And because I've never done any of that stuff to my hair, because I don't know how to do my hair, I was really worried that the texture of my hair was going to change
Yeah.
from doing heat on it every day
Yeah.
or 8 times a week. So the hair departments have been like telling me, oh, you should get a mask. Okay, I got a hair mask. Oh, you need a heat protectant. Ooh, I'll get a heat protectant. Then I got like a CC cream for my hair. Ooh, that's good too. Then I have a perfector. So now I have like all these hair products, and I have to say, I'm obsessed with them. I like them very much. I've
Okay.
become exceedingly vain about my hair, where I think I just kind of took my hair for granted before. And now I'm like, I haven't put my mask in my hair yet. Like, calm down.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. My hair is like the thing now.
And do you have specific products that you now are, like, committed to?
Yeah, should I talk about them? Great. So the first one, I love it. It's Perfect Hair Day from Living Proof.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. Um, it like makes the flyaways go away. It blah, whatever. The
Mhm.
second one is by a brand called Alterna, and it's their caviar CC cream for hair.
That sounds expensive.
Listen, it isn't. It's like 20 something bucks. But
Really? But it's
mhm.
caviar.
But listen, both of these things I got in my Ipsy bag.
Oh, that's cool.
And now I'm obsessed.
Obsessed.
And then I love the hair mask that I get from Lush.
Yes.
And I stick that thing when I actually remember 20 minutes before I take a shower, which is very rare.
Yeah.
Then I stick it on my head
That's awesome.
and I feel like an actress.
So
Like my hair is like
fancy.
up in a swirl, and I'm like, I use my own hair in the show. I had to buy a mask.
Oh, well, ironically, my obsession is also hair products.
Oh, really?
Well, it's one specifically. And I know I talk about products a lot, but I am not kidding, you guys. This is serious business.
Have you used it more than 3 times?
Since Christmas.
Okay, let's talk about it.
So it was a Christmas gift, and I have to be completely honest. When I got it from my mom in my stocking, I thought, I don't use this brand. I only use what's the one?
Uh-huh.
Not your mother's dry
Uh-huh.
shampoo. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I only use that dry shampoo. This dry shampoo, I'm whatever, it's gonna sit on my shelf. Well, since Christmas, because I actually didn't bring my dry shampoo with me to the cabin we went to. So I started using it. You guys, and this is gonna sound terrible. I do shower every day, but I don't wash my hair every day. I can go
Oh, boy.
5 days without washing my hair.
In the
And
winter.
and is this considered winter in Florida?
Well, it's not like 99 degrees
True.
outside. You're not instantly sweating when you walk
True.
outside. That's all I'm saying.
But it instantly makes my hair look amazing.
What brand is
Like,
it?
it's Vegamore,
Never
Vegemore,
even heard Vegemite.
it's like that. It's Vegamour, and it's dry shampoo,
M-O-O.
and it is the best dry shampoo I have ever used, to the point where I just got on the subscription service so that I get one once a month at my door because I don't wanna run out.
Oh, it looks really good.
I'm obsessed. Like, it's
The
so
fancy
good.
one that I like is too expensive. My
Yeah.
fancy dry shampoo is the Oribe Dry Texture Spray, and it's like
Mm,
$60 a
yeah.
can.
Yeah, that's
of
how I felt
dry
about the
shampoo.
Rockstar shampoo I used to like, dry shampoo.
Yeah, I just can't afford to be that
Yeah.
cool all the time, just once in a
Yeah.
while.
Obsessed, you guys. Like, I never
Okay,
have to wash my hair. I have to
I'll
force
try it.
myself now. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's go to wish lists.
It also says it's a hair growth miracle on InStyle.com. The Vegamore here's the thing, the Vegamore dry shampoo is actually called the Vegamore Grow dry shampoo, GRO, and it's actually to support thicker and longer looking hair. It's not just a dry shampoo.
Listen, my hair looks so good. I know right now I have it put back, but I'm telling you, it looks the best it's ever looked.
I believe you. I believe you. Okay, I think everyone does. You've convinced everyone it was a wonderful advertisement for a
Yeah.
sponsor that's not giving us any money.
I
So
know.
now that we have talked about all of those products that have no idea that we like them because we don't know how to run any of our lives,
No.
what's next?
Wish list.
Oh, great. Look at the stuff I want. No one's listening. Doesn't matter. They're not going to give it to us. Okay, my wish list. Oh, actually, my wish list is a perfect robe.
Oh,
And I don't know what that means. I know that there's
gosh,
lots
you
of
and
robes
I,
out there.
our brains right now.
Oh, is yours also a robe?
It's not a robe, but just keep going.
Okay. So, like, listen, most robes are not the perfect robe.
Yeah.
They're either too thick or they're too hot or they're too thin or they're too slippery or the thing doesn't tie and it doesn't stay or there's not enough texture on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it feels dirty instantly. That
Mm.
microfiber, I'm just over it. Um, but the perfect robe is out there and it's not mine yet. And I don't know where or when. I don't even know what I'm looking for.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Do you know what you're looking
No.
for? But no.
I want it to be warm when I'm cold and cool when I'm hot. You know what I mean? I know that what I'm looking for doesn't exist. I want when it's cold, I want to put it on and be warmer. And then
Yeah.
when it's hot in my apartment, I want to take all my clothes off and just wear the robe, but
Yeah.
then it
You want a
can't be
smart
too
robe.
hot. I want a smart robe. I want an eye robe. You
It's actually a great name for a robe.
know what I
I
mean?
robe.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
I don't
And
know if that exists or doesn't or what that
I
means.
disrobe.
I disrobe. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
no, mine is I wrote down, I wish there was a perfect skincare for your body parts. Hear me out.
Keep going. Yeah, just
So I know they have like lotion, right? You can always get lotion, right? You wash your body with soap. But here's my thing. I have gone to a dermatologist for, I guess, almost a year now. My skin is in really good shape. It's in better shape than it's ever been because I finally have like put some money into my products. I told my lady I want to be able to walk out of the house without makeup and
without
feel
makeup on.
confident. And
Uh-huh.
that's what I've been able to do. I just do like a tinted sunscreen every day and and I feel really confident. The other day, I was wearing, like, little, like, culotte short thingies. The pores on my legs are
Aha.
awful, awful, and they're I'm just and it's my skin is
Wait,
uneven.
do you
I'm getting
exfoliate? So they do make what your wish list they make them. They make those things. You can get a body scrub.
that helps with pores.
Well, are you doing anything?
I am washing with soap and putting on lotion.
All right, so maybe listen to me then. Okay, so maybe
Okay,
exfoliate.
okay, exfoliate.
Get all that dead skin off. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay,
And then use a moisturizing soap.
okay.
Why are you already mad at me?
I'm not mad.
But you already checked out. You literally were like exfoliate, done. I said moisturizing soap, and you're like, this isn't gonna work for me. I saw it in your face. You just checked out in the middle of it.
Because I think I need, like, specific products.
Okay, then just say what product.
Because like, moisturizing soap
Dove.
isn't all soap Dove?
No, all soap
All
is
soap
not
is not moisturizing.
correct.
Some is drying.
Yeah, a lot of it's drying.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
So then you're gonna do that. Then you're gonna put on your lotion. You're gonna do all
Okay.
that stuff. And then well, do you still have that firm lotion?
Yes, I do.
That'll help too.
Yeah.
So really, you have a lot of the stuff you need. So
I
I
just
would
have to
just
do it.
do it. Yeah. The body scrub though, you might need to buy a body scrub.
Yeah.
If you just wanna go super cheap, because you
Mhm.
can get a fancy body scrub and feel fancy.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that in your budget right now, just go get
Mhm.
the St. Ives that you're supposed to use on your face, but you should never use on your face and use
'Cause
it
it
on
has
your body.
glass in it, right?
What? No. Who
I
said
thought
it
it
has glass? There's no way they could sell that with glass in it. That's gotta be
or
fake.
no, there it was plastic particles.
That has to be a high school old wives' tale. St. Ives apricot scrub. There's yeah, there's no what are you it's on the market.
Oh.
But here's the thing. It's really harsh. And they
Okay.
say that it's for your face, but I don't feel comfortable telling people to put that on their face, but it is
Yeah.
great for your body
Okay.
and it's cheap.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
Yeah. I think I just have to get into the regimen of it because your body also is a much bigger surface area than your face, and it's gonna take some time. So, I
To
gotta,
actually, like, commit
yeah, to,
to doing it?
dedicate to all of the surfaces.
Yeah, you will have to actually start dedicating it. We're older now. Here's the
I
thing
know.
too, right? The older you get, the less water wants to go anywhere in your body.
Yeah, like
Have you
right
noticed
now,
this?
I'm even parched.
Yeah, it's just, like, not done. The only place it ever wants to go is to, like, pee again. It's like, "I'm out."
Yeah.
And you're like, "No, no, 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 I drank you. Can you go, like, moisturize my fingertips maybe? Like, my cuticles look like the Sahara, and I just have to pee all the time. Like, how is this
Yeah.
water not moving around?" So I feel that the older I get, the more I have to convince the water to stay in my body.
Mhm. I agree with that.
That's a lot of lotion and oils.
Yes. Oh, well, I hope everyone's enjoying this this random episode today. Uh, if you've read the title though of the episode, it kind of fits. It's fitting. So let's go ahead and get to that. It's
Okay.
time for 10K
10K. It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two.
As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do,
We buy top drawer.
but we don't really pay.
So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
All right. So let's hear the magic word today.
Hi, Allie. It's Nancy Garma. And it was good seeing you the other night. And the word is cacophony.
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 Let me tell you about Nancy Garma. So Nancy Garma is a just world-renowned vocal coach, which I think is one reason why she picked this word. And her and I used to work together with a kids group called Act Up that we developed, and this was years ago. And I don't think I've seen her in probably 10 years. And we both happened to go to one of our former students' concerts a few weeks ago, and we
Oh,
showed
how
up,
cool.
and it was awesome. And then she sent us a word shortly
I
after.
love
So,
it. I love it.
all right,
All right.
cacophony.
It's your word. So
It is
where are
my
you
word.
taking me?
Okay, so cacophony definition is a jarring,
Ah!
discordant mix of sounds that have no business being played together. Just like that. So, my travel day is going to be a day of cacophony.
Oh,
It's going to be things, places, foods, and experiences that have absolutely no business being together.
just like a random day.
Well, here's how it starts.
This is
I
like odd lots,
decided,
but like 10K.
yeah, I decided to go to Okay, I need help real quick.
Salt
So,
Lake City?
no, it's salt, SAULT, salt, salt.
Sault Ste. Marie?
Yeah, but not Saint. It's STE dot.
That is the abbreviation in French for the female saint.
Good to know. So Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to say France.
Yeah.
I
Now,
also don't know how I knew that Sault Ste. Marie was a place if I didn't even know it was in Michigan.
that's why I was like, Michigan.
I have no idea. I filled that in out of a past life. I have no
That's
idea.
amazing. Okay. Well, did you know that it's the 5th coldest city in the USA?
I didn't even know it was in the USA.
Yeah, the 5th coldest city.
Wait,
So,
how far? It must be on the north. Is it on
yeah,
the
it's like
top?
almost in like Canada.
Wow.
It's at the eastern tip of Lake Superior
Okay.
and across from St. Mary's River and Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's super, super cold. 5th coldest in the USA.
Yeah.
So I decided if I'm going to one of the coldest cities in the USA at the end of January, what wardrobe has no business being in one of the coldest cities in America?
Oh, it's
So
one of these days where Allison just goes insane. I
No.
didn't realize.
it's a cacophony.
No, I get it. Oh, I think we're all on board now.
Okay. So you and I are going to buy some ribbed knit jersey dresses that are sleeveless from
Okay.
Prada.
Okay.
They're
okay.
fancy. Okay.
Sure,
Each of these, we're getting 4, 2 for me, 2 for you, in black and white each, because the white ones are for the day and the black ones are for the night.
yeah. And these are just jersey knit dresses.
Yes. And they're like right to the knee and they're no sleeves.
Okay.
Each dress, $1,250.
What are we doing wrong?
Prada.
Okay.
Crazy, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So then I was like, what should we wear on our feet in the coldest city in the USA? That makes no sense. So I Googled what's the most expensive sandals. We can't get those. You should Google it. They're called Passion Diamond shoes. They are $17 million.
Wait a minute. Passion diamond shoes sounds like
Yes.
something a toddler created.
Nope. They are made of actual gold. They're embellished with 2 round 15-karat D flawless diamonds and then trimmed with 118 smaller round diamonds.
Yes.
Yeah, they were debuted in 2018 and they're only available to order. They don't retail in like a physical store. And in the article I read, it was like, if you buy these shoes, you also need to hire a bodyguard because what are you doing walking around with $17 million on your feet?
They're not the type of shoes you would walk in.
That's true. You would just like sit.
Perch.
Perch.
They're for perching and lounging.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
I mean, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. So we can't get those. But we did get Dr. Barbara Sturm X Aquazura Sturm Flats. Here's the thing. I like this because anything with the word doctor in it makes me think it's going to be comfortable.
Doc Martin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Holes. You know?
Okay, I'm looking at these. They're cute.
Do you see how much they are?
I do. I don't know what
Wow.
they spent their money on.
Yeah, they're $675 for these flats.
They're and specifically they look like pool shoes.
Yeah, like the little squishy.
They're squishy, they're open-toed, they have a little bit of crisscross over the toes, but they look like pool shoes.
Crazy, right? Well, I'm getting you one and me one. $675
excited.
each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't said where we're staying yet. So that's our wardrobe, our summer wardrobe for the coldest place, one of the coldest places in the USA. So
But you haven't told me why you picked it yet, right?
I picked it because I wanted to go somewhere cold and do things that were hot.
Got it. Okay, gotcha. No. That's great. I didn't know if we were waiting for that. Fits. Yeah, sure. You wanted a cacophony day, and so you just picked a random place. I get it. And then we're just doing opposite day from there. Gotcha.
Okay.
You're like, and then we had a barbecue, and I had elephants. It's a cacophony day.
Literally. Okay. So we're staying at the Harbor Grand.
Uh-huh.
Now, here's the thing. I looked up how much the most expensive family suites would be right now, like in January. Well, apparently it's off season because it's freaking cold. And you can get 2 nights in their king suites for $521.70.
2 nights.
2 nights.
All right.
I know. So I got us both of the suites because I was like, done,
Yeah.
10K day.
No kidding.
Here's what's great about this place. You get breakfast delivered to your room every single morning. It's included with your stay.
What time?
You can choose. You choose what you want off
Okay.
a menu, and then they deliver it to your room.
You know where else they'll do that? Which I'm
Where?
obsessed with? Cruise ships.
They deliver breakfast?
Yeah, because they actually want people to not be at the buffet because it's too crowded.
I didn't know
So
that.
you can do a breakfast room service, and you can say what time you want it, and they'll bring it to you. And it's a
That's
limited
cool.
menu,
Sure.
but yeah.
Still, because I don't eat a huge breakfast anyway. And then if you get a balcony room,
Oh,
sit
bets
out
are
there.
off. I don't love cruise ships as someone
Okay.
who's on it a lot, but I don't
Yeah.
love vacationing on cruise ships because I get bored being at the
Oh,
hotel.
really?
Like
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
and there's not enough time where you go. So for me, I'd rather spend time in the place, and I don't really care about the ship. So it's
Yeah.
like backwards for me. But
Yeah.
balconies, sleeping, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to sleep with that balcony door open, by the way, everyone. That's totally wrong, and they'll tell you that. And they
Yeah.
can get you if you're somewhere humid, because if you're somewhere humid, I've heard, and you sleep with the balcony door open, it will set off the alarm
Alarm?
in your room. The humidity will set off one of the alarms in the room.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, so you can really only cheat that if you're like in Alaska.
Yeah.
Just, putting that out there for people. But
Interesting.
sleeping, and I've also slept on the balcony before.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Why?
Because
You
what
can't
if
roll off.
Well, but what if you sleepwalk? What if a pirate ship comes?
What if a pirate ship? What if a giant pterodactyl plucks me from my balcony and carries me to Lost Boy Island?
Well,
what?
I mean, if you're cruising past Jurassic Park, it's possible.
That's going to be like
Okay.
the new thrill cruise of 2027.
Oh,
Like,
that'd
have
be
you
so
been
great.
abducted by a pterodactyl? You can now.
Listen, this segue is great. Speaking of water, I decided what would be like the craziest thing to do if it was super cold outside, and it would be water activities, right?
Oh my God. What is this
So
day?
I
Yes.
Googled the best ways to enjoy the water in Sault Ste. Marie.
I just
And
realized that this is the episode that's going to hit while we're at Podfest. And when people say, so is it a useful travel podcast? I'm going to have to say, so don't listen to the most recent episode.
because it's a cacophony.
It's a cacophony.
No, so we're going to relax at the beach at Brimley State Park.
Okay.
And we're going to build a sandcastle in the cold sand, when it's cold. Yeah.
Okay.
And you and I are going to have a little friendly sandcastle competition. So we need the best sandcastle building kits. You can
Are
get those.
a thing?
Oh, they're a thing. And they're not
Like-
just a thing. They're a pretty expensive thing.
A sandcastle building kit?
Yeah, go to pufferfish.fun.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, hold on.
So for $119.99, you can get your own sandcastle building kit.
Wait a minute. This is just shovels. Right? Am I wrong? This is just shovels. There's no template.
Listen.
This was what it says.
No.
We make the tools. You bring the creativity. The
Yeah.
beach provides the rest. What are they talking about? Shovels haven't been made. We all had shovels. I thought there was going to be a grid system. They
Listen.
would tell you and molds or something.
Did you read the description? It said we spent hundreds of hours designing the perfect sandcastle kit, and this is it.
Shovels? They are shovels. They're literally called the Super Scoop. the really big shovel. That's the names of their items. The sandbag.
That's a big one, though.
The sandbag?
The sandbag, because the better bucket also can hold 16 liters of water, and you need water for wetter sand.
Okay. I do think the sand blaster is cool, but I also feel like he's just blowing through a straw.
Well, I got it anyway for both of us.
No, I'm excited. I mean, we still have to do all the hard work.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I got us each one so that, it's even. And
you know what, though? If I were pufferfish.fun, and
yes.
it really should be pufferfish. You still have to work, then I would put on my website, like, oh, you want to make this octopus? This is how we did it. Oh, you want to make this castle? This is how, that's why I'm shocked it's just a shovel, because it doesn't help me build it any better. It just makes executing it easier if I already know how to execute it.
Well, but I think they're just thinking of you building a castle, not like an octopus.
Then why do they have an octopus on their homepage?
Well,
they have a lobster diver. They have a lobster with a diver mask. So that's very creative.
Yeah, it is creative. You're
See
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Well,
I'm not saying they're not great shovels. I'm just saying
they're just shovels.
I'm just saying, could you imagine if I was like, Alison, I got you the best kitchen dinner kit ever. Here's a knife and a fork. And you'd be like, where's the food? And maybe the recipe. And I'd be like, got you the knife and the fork. The kitchen does the rest.
You're right, and I don't know. I don't know why I thought that this was a great idea.
Because you saw the word kit.
I saw kit and I saw expensive, and they got me with it.
They know if you say kit, people automatically assume it's everything you need to be the Pinterest example of that thing.
That's true. Yeah. We should rename this the comedy kit.
The comedy kit. That would actually be a super cute comedy club name.
It would be.
The comedy kit.
It has everything you need inside. Just bring yourself.
Just the club does the rest.
The club does the rest. Oh, all right. So something else we did bring, though, to the beach was a picnic. So we ordered some food from North 82 restaurant, and we got club sandwiches and Greek salads to go on the cold sand in the negative 12-degree weather.
What is this day?
It's going to be great.
Right.
We spent about $50 on that. Then more water adventures during the coldest time of the year. We're going to head out on a Sue Locke's boat tour.
While we're in jersey dresses?
Yeah.
And sandals.
Yeah, it's going to be my worst nightmare. So,
okay, great.
We're going to go on this boat tour. It's $30 per person. They're going to tell us probably nothing, because normally these boat tours go out in the summer.
Yeah.
So they probably won't have anything to show us. In fact, the lakes might be frozen over.
I was about to say, I wonder if you can even take a boat out.
You probably can't.
You probably can't.
But we can use our shovels to pick at the ice and
everybody that
through.
Lives in the north just realized that these two Florida girls may not be the best tour guides.
Well, who knows, though, because next we're going to take a scenic drive, because here's something. One of the perks of them being right there on that eastern upper peninsula is that it is home to tons of historic lighthouses.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so you can take a drive to check out all of these beacons.
Oh, I love that.
That have been used to keep all the boaters safe amongst the Great Lakes. So we rented in the winter a convertible. So we got a BMW convertible from Enterprise for $400 for the day. And we're going to take it out top down.
Yeah.
We're not going to use hairspray. Heater on, top down, no hairspray.
No
and we're going to head out.
You know what, though? I've had two convertibles in my life. I've had two different Miatas. No one cares, but the first generation and the second generation.
Somebody cares.
Somebody cared out there. They were like, but which generation? Listen, yes, the pop-up headlights on one and then on the other. Okay, so I used to love, this is so bad for the environment. Amy, you're going to quit listening to this podcast immediately. I used to love driving in the cold with the heater on. Oh, that is
Oh,
the
like,
height. And especially my second Miata had heated seats. I would
ooh,
turn that heated seat on and I would have the heater and I would have the top down and it would be I mean, I was still in Florida, but
yeah,
freezing. And I felt so cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And
like
warm.
sweet and salty.
It's like a little sweet and salty. But I realized it was only fun for me. It was never fun for my passenger.
Because they didn't have a heated seat?
They did, but there's something about
Driving?
being in control of the car maybe that made it more fun for me. Like I was like getting all of the experience and they were just riding in the cold on a heated seat. Like that
Interesting.
wasn't, I never found anybody that was like, that's fun. Let's do it again.
Be your dating profile.
I know, but how do you feel about top down in 40-degree weather? I will give you a heated seat, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would
And
you
you'll
do
be
it
in the
again?
passenger seat. How do you feel about that?
You'll also definitely be in the passenger seat because I will want to drive. Yes.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay. So, on our little road trip to see the lighthouses, what do we need in the car?
Snacks.
Snacks, you know. So, because we're in Michigan, we ordered a snack box from Texas. Cacophony. Okay. So, I ordered from texasfood.com. It's called the Grand Tour of Texas. And it is $245 for this snack box. It has a pound of those pecan rolls. It has 24 Texas chewy pecan pralines. It has 2 chili mixes, beef jerky, a Lone Star snack mix. It has Mikey V's garlic sprinkles. We're nuts for you in Texas snack mix, a jalapeno dip. It just tons of stuff.
Just tons of stuff.
Yeah. So we got 2, one for me, one for you, $245 each for those.
I'm so excited. There's so much salt. Everything I'm looking at, I like pulled it up and it's like beef jerky, garlic
Yeah.
sprinkles, snack mix, jalapeno dip. I'm like feeling myself bloat as I look
Yeah.
at it, but it
But what's
also
good
looks
is
delicious.
because it's so much salt, if there's ice on the road, we could use it. You know?
That's
Crush
why I
some of
come
the
to this
nuts.
podcast. It's the facts.
It's the hacks.
facts. It's the hacks and the facts.
The hacks and the facts. Okay, so we're going to keep driving though. We're going to go past the lighthouses and we're going to end up in Detroit. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible.
I don't think, wait a minute.
Don't
Sure.
Google it. Don't
Okay,
Google
well,
it.
all right. Sure.
Okay.
So we drive to Detroit that day.
Because I wanted to go somewhere fancy for dinner so we could change into our black strappy dresses. So we're going to the apparatus room, which has a Michelin star. And we're going to get the chef's choice. And you have to get it for the entire table. So you experience a menu that's curated daily by the
Ooh.
culinary team. And it
Ooh.
showcases their menu. And you don't know what you're getting.
Why is it called the apparatus room? Is it in like an old gym?
It just says it bridges the old and new, offering iconic new American cuisine rooted in Midwestern ingredients, as well as thoughtful cocktails crafted by accomplished mixologists.
When I say the word apparatus to you, what do you think of?
I think of those things that hang from the walls and people like are tortured.
Oh. Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. It's not what I was going to think of, but I do. And I was just wondering why he didn't have anything to do about gymnastics, but I guess let's not push him on apparatus. Let's just let it sit where it sits, you know?
What do you think of?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics?
Yeah, because I think they call the different things they're on the apparatus, like the pommel horse, the uneven bars, the rings. They're all an apparatus. It's literally the
Really?
only way I think of that word is through gymnastics
That's
and
crazy.
not through terrible torture, but
Yeah. I don't
how about
know.
you, everyone? Why don't you write us at 10K dollar day at gmail.com? What do you think of when you hear apparatus? On a scale of torture to gymnastics, where are you on that Likert scale? Okay.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I wasn't sure of the price of this chef's table stuff because there was no price. It just said like limited availability, call for prices. So I decided I'm going to pay exactly what my remaining balance is, which is $1,366.62, which brings me to $10,000.
Yay!
All right. So that's what I would do with 10K
Mhm.
in a cacophony of craziness in the winter using summer things, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. But here's what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. Lulu, what'd you find?
Okay, so cacophony,
Mm-hmm.
lots of sounds,
Yes.
right? So I found soquiet.org, which provides advocacy and support to people with misophonia.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Thank you. I came up with it myself. Do you know what misophonia is?
I'm guessing it is the fear of loud noises.
Oh, but it's not phobia, it's phonia.
Oh, I don't know.
Um, so it says it's sometimes called an extreme dislike of eating sounds or other specific noises. So when people say like, "Oh, I hate smacking," or I think that
Yeah.
is part of misophonia. But basically, anyone who has a trigger with a specific sound or sound stimuli that can give you like a strong negative something like I would
Yeah.
think of even for me there's certain frequencies that when I hear like metal against metal or something, it's that
Oh,
feeling of
I'm
like,
styrofoam.
like the
Styrofoam against a styrofoam.
the squeak.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely like, oh, a plate, like your fork on a plate.
Oh, yeah,
That
that's too.
I hate that. I can hear it in my teeth.
Yeah.
So this organization, so quiet.org, provides like research and community for people with that who especially people who don't think that they're being taken seriously because it is a disability if it goes like has like crazy things in your body then it's like a real disability. So anyhow I found it soquiet.org and when I was teaching one year I had a student who had moved to New York City. It was his first year, uh freshman in college, first year in college, and they had a really hard time with the noise in the city, like a
Oh,
really
really?
hard time because, they were living with a roommate, they were in the dorm. So when do you find quiet time? Just in the
Yeah.
bathroom,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like literally the only time that you can create silence for yourself is in the bathroom ever.
That's tough.
And that was when I first moved to New York. That was the hardest thing for me when we were doing our first run of Disenchanted.
Mm-hmm.
So we got him noise, these little earplugs that take noise down 25 dB,
Yeah,
and he wore them throughout the city,
that's awesome.
always. And he could hear everything. He even wore them in my
Yeah,
lectures. He could hear everything.
yeah. He was just sensitive to it.
Absolutely. What about you?
So I found it's actually called cacophony.org. And this is a really cool thing. It's in New Zealand. It's a mix. This whole project is a mix of technical innovation and conservation. Basically, they design their own hardware, they collect data, and they look for ways to analyze sound and video so that they can save the New Zealand birds. So it's all because of like the buildings and all the designs. You know how the birds like need sound to travel? They need how they
Sonar.
crash in sonar,
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah,
how
yeah,
they
yeah,
crash
yeah,
into
yeah, yeah.
buildings.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're designing all this hardware to try to put places. They're collecting the data to protect all the New Zealand
Aha.
birds.
Oh.
So it's called cacophony.org. And it's all this whole
That's
project to
so
try to save the
interesting.
birds
Well,
and figure it out.
I'm always stressed out about the whales and all of the sea creatures that use sonar because I
Yeah.
know that they literally can't see
Yeah.
because we have all those boats and
Yeah.
internet
And
cables.
yep.
Internet cables must have really thrown sea life for a loop.
There's internet cables in the ocean?
Oh yeah, that's how we talk to people not on the continent.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought it bounced up to like satellites.
Maybe that's true. You know what? I don't know. No, because I've seen
That just seems like a lot of
no,
wire.
but it is. It is a lot of wire. And I know I've seen a documentary recently, and I don't remember what documentary it is. Anybody out there, please tell me what it is. Recently, I saw they're in a ship, and the wire is coiled like sideways, right? Kind of like
Yeah.
how a burner would look on your stove.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, the ship goes along where they need to lay the wire, and
Yeah.
it feeds out the bottom of the ship. But they have to like
Crazy.
coil it all the way through the ship first.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, they're definitely still laying wire somewhere for something.
Crazy.
But anyway, can you imagine being like a sea snail?
No.
And then all of a sudden there's like this, like, can you turn it down? You know what I mean? It'd be so
Yeah.
loud.
I know.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
Awful. Well, that leads us to our happies. What's your happy today?
My happy is that I have flowers in my apartment right now.
Oh, nice.
I love having flowers in my apartment. These are, as we record, these are still for my dressing room, but I'm so excited just to have them. And I forget to buy myself flowers a lot.
Yeah.
But I would like to be better at that. So
Yeah.
I'm just
I
putting
love
that out
flowers
there.
too.
Yeah. I mean,
Love it.
why not? I just want to be in a habit. Like I should have them in my hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would make it feel so cozy.
That's what I'm saying. With an Amazon smart bulb and a bouquet of flowers.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. How about you?
Well, my happy is that I was surprised, and a friend of mine actually picked up Hannah from dance tonight and took her home, which means I get to sleep in tomorrow and I don't have to take her to school, which is a pretty big thing
What's
because
the normal time you have to wake up?
I wake up about 7:00, but I don't go to bed till like midnight or 1
I
most
know.
nights just 'cause I'm so busy. And so my body will still probably wake me up by 8-ish, 8:30, but still that extra hour is a game changer.
Wait, if your body wakes you up at 8, are you going to wake up or are you going to go back to bed?
I think I'm going to try to sleep until 9. But then I also think about all the other things I have to do. And I was like, I could get a few hours of work in.
I know. It's hard.
But I think I'll probably set my alarm for 9 with the hope that it'll happen.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So I'm very happy about that.
Okay.
Guys, if you're sleeping in tomorrow, let us know. And you can tell us your happies. 10kdollarday@gmail.com. You can also find us on all the social medias at 10kdollarday. And we'd love to connect with you. All right. Now it's time for
10K Roleplay.
Lulu.
Okay.
You are the diva of a local opera that's in town.
Mm-hmm.
The latest review of your show, one of the critics said that the ensemble sounded like a cacophony of dying cats.
Oh.
So now I'm here to talk to you.
Yes.
So hello, I'd like to know, what is your current obsession?
Hello. My current obsession is the pillow that I've been gifted by the maestro himself. He came over to my apartment the other day and he said, "Darling, I have a pillow for you." I said, "Thank you." It's made out of silk. And basically what it is, it's made out of a very special organic silk that has special properties. And when you lay on it on your left side, what it does is it actually helps the bass notes come out. And if you lay on it on your right side, then the treble notes will come out better. And so it's really made just for the singer. It's very special.
That does sound special.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on your wish list?
Well, on my wish list would be a new ensemble. know we had an ensemble until that article came out, to be honest. I said, who are the ensembles? And they said, well, they're the other people in the scene. And I said, well, I never look upstage, so how would I know? Anyhow, they sing like dying cats. Not that it matters, because cats are actually quite noble. But yes, I would love to get a new one. I think, I don't know, maybe ones that I could get to know, perhaps, if I wanted to, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, if you had $10,000 to spend on yourself, what would you
Wouldn't
do?
that be the best? Let's think about that for a little bit. Wait, so many things are flashing through my mind. Ooh. I think what I would do, though, if you handed me $10,000 in unmarked bills right now, what I would do is I would instantly buy one of those mist curtains that Celine Dion has in front of her stage in Vega.
Oh,
In La Vega. And what she has is this humidity curtain
oh.
at her, yes, this is true,
Really?
at her venue. Mhm. Yes. And I just know that I will not have achieved true diva status
Mhm.
until I have a humidity curtain. And so I know that I cannot afford to install a mist curtain at every venue I ever sing at, because I get booked a lot, Celine Dion. But I could afford just to get one just outside my dressing room. So every time I come in and out, then at least I'm a little bit misty. Look at me. I am here and I am airing out my voice. You know what I mean?
I do. So if you had $10,000 to give away, where would
Ugh,
you give it?
boring. Well, if I had to give it away, probably one of those ensemble people. It doesn't sound like they have a job anymore.
That's so nice of you.
You don't get this far without not being them.
Okay. Okay, so final question. What's your happy?
When I wake up every day and I realize I'm me, I'm so happy. I look in the mirror and I say, we've done it right. And I just look at my life on zero downstage. And I know that I am in the happy spot. And here's what you need to know about this whole metaphor, Alison Barnes. What I'm looking at are the people. I'm looking ahead into the light, into the people. What's behind me doesn't matter, like the ensemble.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Actually, I believe it's brava, but I will take that as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, please sit down. Thank you. All of you in your cars, please, just right back on the road. You didn't have to pull over, but that was so kind of you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Alison,
Yes.
Cacophony.
Oh, yeah.
You are a high school band teacher.
Okay.
And solo ensemble assignments have just been announced. It's that day.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Burns.
Well, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Well, I was going for a different gender, but
Oh,
you
sorry,
told me yes, so it's fine. No, it's fine.
Oh, this is a great example of yes anding. If anybody out there
This is good.
wants to know how improv works, this is now you have a whole character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Hello, Miss Burns.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hello.
So today's a big day, but I gotta ask you. I'm gonna dive right in. What are you obsessed with right now?
Well, right now I'm obsessed with some of my ensemble winners. We had a little friendly competition inside of our classroom to get ready for the big competition at States next week. And what I did was I mixed up some of the woodwinds and some of the brass, and I mixed up all of their songs into a big bin, and they had to pull out different songs that didn't belong to them, and they had to just improv with it, and they had to play the songs that were meant for the woodwind on the brass and that were meant for the brass on the woodwind. It was lots of fun, and I was just obsessed with some of the winners. They try so hard, and band is their life. I don't know if you know anything about band kids, but band is life. We even have little bumper stickers for their cars that say "Band is life." So I was proud of them. They're my obsession right now. I could watch those videos over and over of them winning.
Aw, you're such a dedicated teacher.
Yes.
Well, what's on your wish list right now?
Well, my wish list is that I wish that the school board would approve the funds that I need to improve our band room. So, just to give you a little backstory, Lulu,
Uh,
our band room has been in one of those portables
yes.
for quite some time now. It's
Uh-huh.
not connected to the actual school. And at first, I thought it was just because the kids weren't very talented and it was disruptive. But now we're good. We're real good. We've gotten real good. So, there's no reason that we can't be connected to the school, but we're still in the portable, and we have 27 band members in a portable that really only holds about 10, so we're really squished in there. We also don't have chairs, so we either have to sit on the floor or stand, or
Aha.
sometimes kids bring in their mom's pop-up chairs that they bring to the field games,
Yep.
and they have to sit in those, which really isn't great when you're playing instruments because your diaphragm needs to be extended. So, it's not an ideal situation for the kids in band or for myself, really. I don't even have a podium or the band director stick. I
Uh-huh.
don't have that
A
either.
baton.
Yep. That's what I see. I need a baton, but I call it the band director stick because it's a stick
Yeah, yeah, oh,
that
yeah,
I
I'm not
that I
fighting
just
you.
grabbed from my
Yeah.
backyard one day because I didn't have the baton.
Because you
So
literally just have a stick.
it's just a yardstick. It's like not a yardstick, like a stick from the yard. So I just need some funds to be approved.
Okay.
That's my wish list.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, so if you had $10,000, you couldn't buy that. So it's a different
Okay.
question. So if you had
Yep.
$10,000 to spend in one day,
Mhm.
how would you
Yeah.
do it?
I know exactly what I'd do. I would take those band kids and we'd get on a plane and we would go to New York City and we would go play at Carnegie Hall. I
Oh,
mean, that's the dream, right? That's
yeah.
the dream that I wrote in my journal when I was 12, and I open it every single day as I have my morning coffee and I think about it. I still haven't been, but my kids are now dreaming that dream with me, and we're ready. We're ready to go. So it's just the funds, and, we've done car washes to try to raise money, and we don't wash the cars. We play as the cars come through.
Sure,
And
sure.
then, we've tried other things like selling t-shirts and selling lemonade and doing, private parties with
Have
little
you,
like
is there
ensembles.
anything out of the box that you've sold that you've tried selling to raise money?
Well, craziest thing we tried to do was at some point we took all of the old instruments and we disassembled them and we made our own puppets from the
Aha.
disassembled
Instruments.
woodwind instruments and brass instruments. We made our own puppets, and we actually tried to put on a puppet show and then auction them off like they were celebrities. But people weren't really into puppets, and I don't know why. I thought they were cool, but a lot of people said they looked creepy because we
Aha.
didn't actually have like eyes and stuff like that. It was just like the knobs, that would stick out, or like
Yeah. That sounds
stuff like that.
terrifying.
So
It sounds
it
terrifying.
didn't do very well.
I get it. All right. Well, if you had $10,000 to give away,
Mm.
let me know.
So I think if I had $10,000 to give away, I would give it to the Boys and Girls Brass Club. Um, it's not in my town. It's actually in a small town in Texas, and it's called the Boys and Girls Brass Club because they have brass instruments, and it's all kids who can only play brass
Okay,
instruments.
cool. Just, I think we all understood what the club was.
But the reason they're there is because
The
they
reason they're in
were
Texas?
that they're at the brass yacht club is because they were bad. And
Oh,
so these are bad kids, but they changed the word bad and the word for butt, they put it together and made brass because these are badass kids, and they put it together and made brass kids, and they taught them all how to play brass instruments instead of being just badasses. So
gotcha.
so I would give my 10K to them to better their lives and to better their brass skills.
Okay, so what? What's your happy?
Well, my happy is that this interview's almost over and I get to get back to teaching because really, as you can tell, I get nervous sometimes when I get interviewed, and you know what I'm not nervous around? My ensemble and my band. And so I'm excited to get back to them. They're my happy. I look forward to getting up every day and walking into that portable and, standing up all day and just, directing with my stick.
You and your stick. That's right.
That
You heard it here first, everyone. Alison and her stick. Find Miss Burns and her stick wherever you find your podcasts. That's it. That's it.
Oh, all right, guys. Thanks for sticking around for another episode of 10K Dollar Day. We drop every single Wednesday. And if you need more, hey, we have another podcast. I know, crazy, right? It's called The Daily Happy. You can find it wherever you found this podcast in your player. And it's only 10 minutes a day. So if you just need a little bit more,
Or
check us out
a
over
lot
there.
less.
Or if you need a lot less. Yeah, there's that too. Ooh. 10K Dollar Day is produced by 10K Dollar Day LLC.
It's just
Intro by
us.
Stan
It's just-
Collins. It's just
It's
us.
just
It does. It
Alison.
makes it sound.
I don't know why you insist on putting that LLC everywhere. It's literally just you and me.
Because technically, I like signed up for it.
I know we paid for it, but I'm just saying, like, it's just really funny every time. And every time I think, it's just us.
It's just us. Oh, but our intro is by Stan Collins. Our graphic art by Jacob McAllister, 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose, the vintage 10K Saturday episodes voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. Let's end this podcast the way we end every week with friends like us.
Who needs amenities or ensembles?